welcome back to my channel. My name is Pete and you're on my channel called PJ Cooper the Model Builder, and we're going on with the Star Trek build. I've done issue 1 already and I've got issue 2 here, and in issue 2 we've got parts from stage 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we've got quite a bit to do. As I said, this is the magazine. Let me just show you. So we've got stages 3, 4, 5 and 6. And these are the build guides. Let me just go through. You'll see what we're going to do a little bit on. Separation anxiety, that's talking about separation of the saucer from the rest of the aircraft, or the spaceship I should say, and how they wanted it. And also hands-on decks is all how the decks are supposed to be layered, and at the ship build how they make the models that they used in the film. But without further ado, let's just start with stage 3. We've got a little bit of a circuit board here, and we'll be using that to test out the lights that we already have put in. So we're going to use that. So we're going to undo the wire a bit. We're gonna get the nut and the screw out. The nut goes right into that one there. Then that little thing will go on top of it. They're saying BM screws. That's a little bit of a mistake there. I'm quite sure that's BP screws, because there's nothing else in this stage. So that's in. We need to get some batteries out. Now, is it showing how they are supposed to go? Then we're going to put that little thing in. Battery pack done. Then we're going to get these main deflector disc supports in together, and we're going to put them together. There's only one way to do that, so that's pretty darn easy. Then we're going to get the main deflection disc here. And we'll put those DP screws on again, 2 of them. And I'm gonna put a little bit of Tamiya extra thin cement in the supports, because that screw went in too easy, and I think that may come loose. So we're gonna close that up again, because it smells like high heaven. So we're gonna leave that. I'm a little bit too quick here. 2 other BP screws. There we go. The wrong part here. So we're gonna get another BP screw out, and I put that little center thing in there. Probably something like that, but we're putting it aside for the moment. And we're taking out the wires. Where did I leave the wires? My goodness. And again, I don't think it matters a lot on which side you put what, but we'll do it as it is in the picture. And we'll put a BP screw on that, so I don't have to juggle the screw when I put this in. So we've got the green and yellow on this side. And we put the red and black on the other side. We're going to pull them apart a bit more. So there we go. And again, we've got a BP screw to put on the screw head, and we're firing it down. Again, don't go too far. I just felt I did that there. Oh goodness. This is just due to me not, or slightly over tightening that. I put a little glue there so it stays, and this is a welding kind of glue. I'm just a little bit too enthusiastic. So we're gonna do the first light test. That's cool. As you can see, that is working, and the flush thing is working. As you can see, all the lights are working. Superb. So we've got stage 4 here. 4B. And I think this is the 4B one. U9. It says L here, but it doesn't show an L on this one. But it looks to be that part. They're all the same? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more. So we're going to get the sprue cutters out. So we're going to put BP screws in there. Yep. And I taped them to the silver part, and now we're going to take it out, and everything is in there properly. I don't know how this is going to put together, but I'm going to leave it like that and put a bit of masking tape there. We're gonna put the last bit in. I had them upside down. So we're going to use the DM here, and we're going into metal, so we're dipping it into a bit of oil. The DMs are the one with the massive flange. So we've got 1, 2 small parts left, and we're going to put the battery beautiful. Okay, we've got these parts, and this is for the shuttle bay, and we're going to start with that one, and we're going to get the bridge and the deck 2 out, and we are going to put that in there, and we're going to put that in with BM screws. Of course, we do a small dip of oil in there. We put a little oil in there. Careful. I'd rather hold it in my hands. With that, we've shut off the shuttle bay with the shuttle bay doors right there. Next thing we're going to do is putting on this piece, which they call the front base, which we're going to put right along here, but we need to take care of some wires here and there. That looks good. Put out the cloth, put them together, and we're putting in EM screws, Eaglemoss screws. Of course, we dip a little bit of oil on it. and we tighten them up. That one's already done. And look at that. Doesn't that look proper? Now we're going to get, nope, we're going to get the other part in first. Make sure not to catch any wires on there. They're BM screws and we've got 2 of them. We're going to put the other part in and make sure you take care of the wires that are there. You don't want to push any wires under and maybe break them, and then you will have to get some new wiring in, and we don't want that to happen. 2 BMs. That's step D, and we've got this beautifully in, and that will be screwed down so you still see it, but not as much as you see it now. But look at that. Last stage in this spec, number 6. We've got a part which is as part of the skeleton of the saucer, and we'll be putting some stuff on this, and it will all be connected all around. But we are going to start with, I think, the larger of the 2. Yep. Which will be put into right there. I don't see a difference between either side. Yep. And we are going to put some BMs in there. Of course, we're going to dip it in oil. Nice and tight. As you can see, that's in there, and then the second one is going into this part, and then we just make sure that it doesn't matter which side you put in first. No, they're both equally long. Okay, tighten it up. Stage C done, and pack 2 done. So we've done the first 6 issues. We've done the first few issues. This is going somewhere there. And that is up to there. So we're pretty darn big. And the nacelle. As you can see, it is life size. Okay, you guys, what I've done with the windows and the blacked out windows is I've put in a bit of glue, and I used Tamiya extra thin to put it in there. As long as it's plastic, you couldn't do that on the metal parts, which we had that one. I got it in there pretty good. On the plastic parts I did put a bit of glue in there, and that's how I got them in. It was very hard at first to put them in because they keep falling out, and it wasn't screwing on properly, and they were coming out a bit, and the lights were not in properly, but it will all come together. So we've got a bit of the fuselage, or what you ever want to call it. We've got the other parts in here as well. And that is part of the first box of this beautiful Enterprise by Eaglemoss. And I'm lucky that Eaglemoss is doing this on the European continent as well, so we can get to this. I'm very happy with what I've done so far, but it took me quite some time, especially with the windows, putting in the windows, because they're so tiny and there's so much of them, and they're all falling out when you want to put the outer skin on, so you keep it together with the silver and plastic, clear plastic parts, so that the lights come in properly, which they do. That you saw that in one of the clips somewhere. I really like it. It took me some while, but I'm going to cut that out and make it short and speed it up, so you don't have to see me putting them all in one by one. But it's a beautiful build to do. I'm so happy I bought this one. I really like the painting they've done, and I'm so much looking forward to the next parts that are coming out. I've been charged, or they've authorized on my PayPal account, so I hope it will come out soon. But it's late. I'm getting tired. And I want to say thank you so much for watching again, and please like and subscribe and pass it on to others, and get some people in here as well, and enjoy everything I do, and hope some more people are coming in to watch what I'm doing. Thank you very much again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.